You've reached Lock and Load Transport.
Follow up with that one. Let me call back this one that just called me back. Is Dean? This is the builder in Texas. Okay, what about calling back? Ever to mute. Hey, what's up, Dean? This is Carlos.
How are you?
I'm good.
Where are y'all located? Every phone call I get from y'all shows a different city on it. Where are y'all physically located?
Yeah, I'm located in Palm Springs, California.
What about the other people that are calling me? Are they there also?
No, no. My buddy lives in Alabama. Yeah, so
Okay.
I buy a lot of properties in Texas and a few other states, and so yeah, I'm personally the buyer to most of these properties. Anyways, I run the numbers and then cut out the checks. I've actually been working with a lot of agents in Texas that I purchased properties on terms as well. Just bought one in Cove, Texas, and just threw one in escrow in Conroe. Both of them new builds, but one was 2021 and one was just built in March 2022. And so I'm able to do this. It's just I understood you're open to terms, like selling it to me on payments type of thing. And this, I couldn't do this. I understand there's a lot of builders or developers right now, or even fix and flippers that are having maybe a little bit of a slow back on getting rid of their properties. And so this might be a way that we can work it if you're open to it.
Let's hear it.
Cool. So have you ever sold anything on terms before?
No.
Okay, it's fairly simple. It's just like almost everything probably that people pay for, like houses or cars or furniture. You agree on a purchase price. Typically, there's some money down in there, and we make payments over a set duration of time. That's how this would work. Is that something that you're open to?
Well, I want to hear the details, the duration, what we're talking about.
Right. So yeah, all I have is this, right? I have a couple of addresses, and basically everything is for 300, 300, and 315. I have all the addresses on there. So we are a company that can pay those market prices. So let's say we get to those prices, right? Typically, we're gonna put a little bit of money down, and then we're gonna finance this. I'd like to ask you first, what would you be willing to finance it as far as a term? Like, is there a certain length that you need, or am I able to ride this out as long as possible since I am an investor?
No, I'm 80 years old. I'm looking at the short term here.
Okay. What's short term to you?
Less than 10 years.
Okay. So we can do things like that. Okay. So 10 years or less on these. So in a scenario like this, we could pay those asking prices that you're asking. You're going to give us 10 years to pay that off. Now, the way it works for us, since we're paying market and we're not really making money in that purchase price, whatever.
Well, actually, this is slightly under market.
Okay. Well, even just a little bit, like if I were to buy this cash, I would go get hit with like, I don't know, 8 or 9% or something like that, or 7 or 8%, whatever market rates are. So way we make money in this transaction, it isn't really on the purchase, especially because the market's a little unstable. It's going to be going down more. We make money in the cash flow. So whatever payment we agree to you every month for those, 8 or 9 years or whatnot, that payment just needs to make us cash flow, meaning whatever I can go and rent this out for, I just need to be able to make some change in there as well. Does that make a little bit of sense?
Of course.
Okay. And so I'm not sure if you already are these free and clear? Are they on hard money? Do they have some type of traditional?
They're free and clear. I paid for them out of my pocket. I was going to use them for rent houses. Then after I talked to a couple of people, I decided I didn't want to fuck around with the rental market. Too old for that.
Got you. Well, here's some benefit from being a landlord to the bank on this, that you don't have to deal with tenants or any fixtures. Anything were to happen down the road, you're not responsible. I would, because you would be the bank. So like in any property you've owned, that something happened to your roof or something, you aren't going to call the bank and they're not going to pay anything. So it actually becomes a true investment for you. You just get a monthly check, no headaches, no bothering. And so here's what I want to ask you. I'm going to bring up real quick and see what these things can rent for. Do you, by chance, since you thought about almost renting it, do you know what these things would rent for, market rent?
I guess would be around $2,200 a month.
Okay. So there we go. So we already have purchase prices. We already have a term on how long we can do this for. We know what market rent is. It's 2,200. So the payment to you just needs to be less so I can make money. That's all it is. Now, let me ask you this. Is there maybe a certain amount of money that you need down, or that would be like the only thing you pay taxes on, but is there a certain amount that you need?
I would like to get at least 20% down on them.
So the 20% might not work with us, since we're really not much equity in the properties for us. We're putting money down. Typically when I'm buying properties like this, we're typically putting, 5, 10 grand down, 5% down, and then making payments over a set duration of time. Is the 20% down? Let me ask you, is that something that you truly need, or is it this is what I've had other homeowners tell me, I just need to see your skin in the game? Is it one of those things, or is it, or you need 20% per home?
I wanted to see some skin in the game, but I certainly wouldn't do it for less than 10.
Okay, 10% could work. Okay, so and I don't mind putting the skin in the game. And here was the biggest concern from homeowners is why they asked me for the 20%, because they said it sounds good, man, but like, what happens down the road? Like if you default and you stop making payments, I want that money just in case, to show the true skin, and I don't want to lose, so I don't have to put you through like a foreclosure, because that could take time or whatnot. We've created a document with our legal team. It's called the performance mortgage. And it goes over like a worst case scenario. Like, let's say I do give you 10% down on each house, and then I do make payments to you for the next 12 months, and then I get hit by a car or something unfortunate. Well, you would keep the money at the close if I didn't perform on that payment, right? Let's say I get hit by a car and I couldn't make that next payment. Instead of, me defaulting and you having to go and try to put me through a foreclosure and eviction process that could take time and money, this deed actually, this mortgage, this performance mortgage states that if this were to go down, you would keep the money that I gave you at the close. Every payment that I gave you, you would keep, and then the property would get deeded back into your name. And at that point, you could just keep it cash flowing or just resell it. But it would be more of my worst case than yours, because I would be the one losing. And I'm not in business to put money down and put time in there, my skin in the game, and then lose. Here's how I would overcome that. I own multiple properties, and I would just funnel it from a different property if that ever were to happen. But that was the biggest concern, is why people would ask for 20. And so I just wanted to let you know, if that was the concern, we are able to help you out right there, and I can send you over documents on how it looks. So if you need to talk to your legal team, it's totally fine. We don't mind that at all. It's not the first time that we've been asked this.
I am in a car with a dying phone. Would it be okay if I called you back sometime after 10 o'clock your time tomorrow?
Yeah, that does work with me. Let's do that.
Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Brainstorming, right? No reason to go too deep into conversations, no reason to battle, no reason to go into that when we're hashing out details up front. Just letting you know how we're compatible, how we can work. And there we go. I overcame the 20% because through experience, I've had them always ask me when they say 20%, it's because they put 20% down on the house. I wanted to ask, is that what they really needed? They didn't really need it, but he wouldn't accept less than 10. I dropped it down. He's going to give me 10 years. He owns us free and clear. The payment could be good enough for me to put $30,000 down. This tomorrow, we will find out after 10 a.m. If he calls me, I'll go and throw this on a Zoom and record this whole thing. But my goal is to buy these properties. And if he just needs $30,000 down and the market rent is 2,200, well, I was looking at it and it is. If he's going to allow me to make, half of that, then these could be done deals. These could be like high returns on 30, 40 grand down, so, and the brand new homes. So as a landlord, you got to look at it. Brand new homes, new builds. Well, everybody as a landlord, you have to save 15, 20% just in case something were to happen with the property. You want to have some type of war chest, some type of savings. If, oh man, the windows are need to be replaced, or HVAC system needs updating, or the electrical needs servicing, right? Well, I believe none of that's going to happen on these new builds for the first 2 or 3 years, right? So really, I am going to be saving 15, 20%, but is it going to be used? Probably not. Compared to if I buy this house that we locked up with Mike a little bit earlier from Robert, that does need a little bit of work. Now I need to save those 20% because I know shit's going to happen. If the house is old and it's not completely renovated or serviced, that's why you put it down more. So why I could like this or present this to another buyer that may not be me, which it still might be me. I like that idea. That's why I bought a 2021 build and a 2022 build. And I let them know upfront, I work with agents. I can show you the properties that I bought. I just wanted to lay it out there so then he knows what's up and everything, because I do have deals with agents in Texas and around the area. It's like
How many
everybody's
properties
sending me
does he have?
Texas deals. What up?
How many homes does he have?
3 for sale.
Nice, bro.
And they're all free.